All right, so my friends, welcome. That's right. We're in the off season for Bronze Mythic. Of course, we are in between sets, and right now, Kaldheim is the current premier draft, and I freaking love this set. If you missed the Bronze Mythic for this set, my fastest ever at I think 17 drafts, and it's a great format. It's really fun. It's also the format of the Arena Open this weekend. So the Arena Open with $2,000 prize for the maximum prize. It's going to be Kaldheim sealed on day one. And going to be Kaldheim draft on day two, which is super awesome. I'll be away at a Twitch conference. I won't be streaming it, obviously. I might or might not play it if I have time. But it's a really awesome event, obviously. The Arena Opens are freaking good. So let's hop right in here and draft some Snowlands. We never opened Coma in our Bronze Mythic run. So that's what I want to open right here, right now. Coma! No Coma. Unfortunately, no Coma. So let's see what we got here. This is fun. I love this set. So, of course, the draft with rankings are here. No LSD rankings because this is just an older set. But the bottom rankings, of course, are dynamic based on the cards you already have and the success of the cards in drafts. We've got Kaya's Onslaught. Pretty good card here. Foretell, plus on Double Strike. Haunting Voyage. Bound in Gold. Feed the Serpent. That's basically it. Don't think I want Kaya's Onslaught here. It is a good card, but it is a card that is narrow because it needs to be in a more aggressive deck usually. So I want Feed the Serpent or I want Bound in Gold. And the question is, which one do I want? I want to be like multicolored snow probably. It's what I usually did in this format, but we'll see. Serpent or Bound in Gold is the question. And I think I want Serpent. We're surpassing a good white card anyway. Yeah. White's usually like the one non-snowy color, so let's take this. Let's Feed the Serpent. All right. Pass the pack with a rare missing, a Savella Ice Shaper, really good card. Taps to make a snow monolith, so it's a snow card in and of itself. Big mechanic of a set with snow, obviously. There's snow mana costs, which you see like right. There are no snow costs in this pack, unfortunately, but snow mana, which you can cast things with, of course, that only for snow. Very powerful card, very powerful mechanic. Lindworm, love me a Lindworm. It's great too. Miststalker is really, really good as well, but pretty easy spell here, I think. It's not only a great mana sink, but it's also a snow card as well as a mana fixer and a snow fixer as well. It's a really, really powerful card. So Lindworm's great. Goal of Impact's really, really good also if you're more aggressive. But yeah, like Savella here. And goal is to be a lot of colors, honestly, a lot of Snowlands, but we'll see. There's no mana cost for what? Did I miss one thing? So Savella and Feed the Serpent, pretty good start here. Feed the Serpent. He spent the final moments of his existence tumbling down the length of a serpent's jaws, driven mad by the magnitude of the cosmos. Oh man, I do love me some freaking Clarion Spirits, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big Clarion Spirit fan. It's also a World Tree, a surprisingly high rating for World Tree, as it's basically just like a weird mana fixer. It's okay, but it's not a very good card. We got Squash here, which is obviously good if you have a giant. It costs less if you have a giant, but I think it's just a Snowland here. Clarion Spirit is really good, but again, I think the format was very much like, you can do a lot of different stuff, but like white aggressive stuff and multicolored snow stuff were two of like the bigger things to be doing, and we're going down the snow path, not the white path, so. Sort of break. Take the Snow Mountain here. Remember when Verac's Contempt was a premier kill spell in Standard? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the card was definitely very, very good, but... Lindworm, Snow-Covered Island. Ice, that's just what I was saying about the snow. So, snow here, and snow is a mana off a snow permanent, and pretty good card here, Ice Side Troll, good land, good Lindworm. Also, Fall of the Imposter. Just like an okay card. Vega the Watcher, pretty good, but more of a Foretell, kind of like blue-white card. So I feel like the options here are Ice Side Troll, Snow-Covered Island, or Lindworm. Lindworm has diminishing returns, so taking our Snowlands is pretty important too. I'm gonna take a Troll here though. Troll is very good, fine in multiples. We don't know if we're blue or not yet, and we do want to take Snowlands pretty aggressively, but I think we're gonna take the Troll here. Might be wrong. I haven't played the set in 2 years or whatever, so I might be a little off here on my evaluations, but we'll try our best. We want to end the draft with like 6, 7 Snowlands if possible. Unfortunately, Plains is the worst one. Another Fall of the Imposter. Jeez. Wish I got on the white path. Fall of the Imposter is a pretty good card. Really good card. card, honestly. Oh, man. Sculptor's also good, obviously. Plains is the worst of the snowlands. To use a card that you usually don't splash. We're gonna pass Second Fall. I'm pretty sad about it, but someone's gonna have a really, really good deck downstream. But we'll take Sculptor here. It does feel like we're forcing a little bit. We've been passing a lot of good cards, not really in our deck, which is not ideal. But there's a Rhinewood Falls, another Lindworm, but we'll get a Lindworm eventually, I think. And the dual land and the snow land here is pretty important. So take our Rhinewood Falls. Keep those snowlands flowing. You got all snow stuff. It's very chilly in here at the moment. Oh, the art in the snowlands, too. That's some good quality art right there. Rhinewood Falls. Sibella. It's pretty fun playing an old set here. An old school set on Arena. It's old school to Arena, I suppose. You know, usually think of an old school set like freaking Onslaught or something like that, but they bring Onslaught Draft to Arena. Oh boy, we're doing Bronze Mythic so fast for that one, let me tell you. Alright, so we got a Snow-Covered Forest, and then a pretty weak pack otherwise. Elder Hall. Honestly, it's funny because I think Scorn Effigy is actually pretty fine in these decks. It's not a very good card, but when you're playing the Snow deck, you really want to have things to do early that just block. And the fact that you can just foretell this on 2, and then cast it on 3 and play a tap land or whatever, no matter what the colors of your mana is pretty cool. But not a card you take early, but a card that is surprisingly playable in this deck. But easy forest here. I have seen the new Nissa. Yes, it's pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of few white cards here. Raptor's surprisingly good in this format. Honestly, kind of weird. Also, Port of Carfell, which is actually a pretty good card too. I'm gonna take the Port here. It does feel like we are forcing a bit, like I said. Our deck isn't really coming that smoothly. And white does feel fairly open. One of the risks of doing like a flashbacky format is that when you do the flashback drafts, everyone's trying to do the cool thing they remember. And in this case, it was snow. So everyone wants to like relive that old high. So like, you know, if it's a Mirrodin draft, everyone wants to draft Affinity. And if it's a whatever draft, everyone wants to do this thing that they did. So, another pretty bad pack. I mean, Guardian's like, you know, passable. We're playing best of 1, so Broken Wing's not going to main deck that really. So, pretty bad pack though. I mean, honestly, Dread Rider's kind of fine. This card's pretty reasonable actually as a top end card. Let's take the Rider because we don't have any white sources at all, but this card's fine. Big idiot, huge butt.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Becky.
A very late Gold Vein pick. This card is actively quite good. We're taking the pick here. Not as good in a green deck, but like we can definitely make this card work. Just a really good card. World Tree Tables, kind of unsurprisingly. It's a card we can play. I mean, it's like, you know, just a slightly worse forest. It helps us out later, which I think we're going to play it, so. Wouldn't take it early, but this is kind of spot I would want to take it. I mean, Thought Thief is pretty terrible, but I mean, Run Amok is good if we're aggressive. We're not likely to be aggressive, but it could end up being that. Let's just take the Run Amok. And then, pretty bad cards here. The Giant Ox. Alright, so an okay pack 1. And pack 2, we open up Valky, God of Lies.
Oh, it's Rising Helix!
More
Oh my god!
aptly known as Tybalt Cosmic Imposter, because we're almost never going to cast Valky. But Tybalt is obviously great. So huge one here, and Tybalt is super bomb, mostly on color as well. There's also a Ravager, a Highland Forest, and honestly not much else. Berkshire too. Berkshire's the nut. This card's insane. It's funny because was it Dominaria? There's a uncommon that's like almost strictly better than this card. It's like has ward and always taps. It wasn't very good. But that was a product of that format having a lot of 5/5s in it. Whereas this format, Berkshire rules everything. But yeah, pretty easy Valky here. The Tybalt Cosmic Imposter topping out our curve, which is great. We're going to ramp into. It's not quite Coma, but I think it's still pretty good. I also started playing Magic during Onslaught, or drafting during Onslaught. It's about the time I started playing some serious Magic as well. Shimmer of Veils here, and pretty solid fixture. It's Snowlands. Also Avalanche Caller. I'm not very huge on this card, honestly. It can be good later in the game to like animate your lands and stuff, but it doesn't do much early and doesn't block very well. If it was like a 1/4, I'd be much more enthralled. It's certainly a fine card, but like finding a card to win the game with in your snow deck isn't very difficult to do. So like it's not a very high value card because of that. It's like the Shimmer of Veil here, just like a multicolor land, which is great. You need to be aware of your colors of your spell count, of course, because when you're taking lands highly, we only actually have 8 playable so far, so you need to be aware of that. Stacked pack here though: Blizzard Brawl and Demon Bolt. Also 2 Snowlands. I think that I like Blizzard Brawl better. Really good card, obviously. Costs 1. Can kill larger things as well. Yeah, we're gonna Blizzard Brawl here. And if we table one of his lands, I'll be super happy about it too. Let's brawl. Ascendant Spirit, much less exciting. It's not a very good card. It's okay, honestly, but it's not really great. Basalt Ravager and Shadow Mage. We're gonna take the our first Lindworm here. Lindworm's great. So this is the card you want to build up to. And like I was saying, you don't really need to. There's plenty of finishers in your deck. That's why drafting a finisher is very important. It's more about staying alive early. So our first Bergstrider. Woo! Our first Bergstrider. And Troll is also very good. I think Bergstrider is better, actually. We currently have 2 blue sources, maybe 3. Plenty of Snowlands, so Troll is good. Slight diminishing returns on Troll, because you can't have that many pumps if you have like 4 of these. But yeah, pretty easy Bergstrider, I think. Love it. It's good on offense and on defense, which is great. Sulphur's Mire, easy pick here. Pack is blank otherwise. So we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Snowlands, which is pretty good. Forging the Tyrite Sword, not for us. Gates, Stroke. Stroke's actually pretty good in this format, because it counters all the Foretell cards. I'd play a Stroke. Looks like reds are splashier for the most part, are most splashy of splashes. I'd say we're probably not playing Run Amok. So we're splashing red for Tybalt and for Savella. Looks like we're base green, mostly, I guess. Double black on these Serpent's a little awkward, but Swamp, Bergstrider, or Iceside Troll. Damn. Wow. All right. Crap. I really want this Bergstrider. Yeah, I'll take Bergstrider. I feel like I kind of want to lower my curve a little bit, but Bergstrider's the nut, so sure. I didn't sign up for this draft to not draft Bergstrider again. This Bergstrider was took me to great places, so there's no cards here I want to cast in my deck. Liberator is actually like pretty good. I guess if we end up like base red somehow, we take Liberator, but it's a pretty bad card. But it's good. It's a good card, bad in our deck. But you must draft your Snowlands. Gotta draft him. Alright. Grim Shitter is like not good, but like we can't just play it as a filler if we need to. I mean, Elder Fang's also super fillery. Specs also pretty bad, sure. Very splashy format, yes. Alright, yep, so another 3/6. Vault Robber, sure. Pack 3. What? Pack 3. We open Magda, Brazen Outlaw. More importantly, we open Binding of the Old Gods, which is absolutely bonkers. Is there a removal spell that fixes your mana, which is the Stone Cold Nut Unlimited? Couldn't have asked for more, honestly. So, Binding is insane. Magda's cool, but like whatever. It's a good card, don't get me wrong, but then we got a Seeker, Snow Covered Swamp, whatever. Binding is like the card you want. It's like a mythic level uncommon in this set. Because Binding can go get our blue source. I can get a Forest, Snow Covered Forest, so really good. A little more priority now on Forest duels, but easy Binding. And now we're looking at 3/7, so we're at 14 playables. Need to be aware of our playable count. Third Bergstrider, making wish I'd taken that Troll, but we're gonna Berg here, I think, again. Glacial Floodplain. If this was like a red-green duel, I would probably take it, but Blue-white's the worst, the worst possible color for us. There's a Shivering Veil also. You know what? Let's take the Veil. Multiverse is good. Don't get me wrong. The card's fine, but like we don't really need that effect. I don't think. I got the Veil actually. I'm just gonna take the Veil. Yeah. I love Berkshire. I don't get me wrong, but like we need Snowlands to cast, and we need to cast our spells. So I'll take the Veil. Because if we get a fourth Berkshire, it's gonna be like too much almost. So. All right, pass the Blizzard Brawl, also a Replicating Ring, which I like a lot, actually, but pretty easy Brawl here. Hopefully we table the Ring of the Snow-Covered Island. It's not likely, but we can hope, right? Take our Brawl. We are a little light on early creatures for Brawl, but... Ooh. Jorn, God of Winter. Whenever his attacks, untap each snow permanent you control, and then the Rhyme Staff, you can play snow permanent cards from our graveyard. It's actually, like, not that insane, but it is good, but... Yeah. Also, Harold and Camargo to White Castle. Yeah, pretty easy Jorn, I think. It's not actually, like, insane, but, like, it's an early creature for our Blizzard Brawls. It can, like, do good stuff also, so... Another Berkshire, too. I'm very concerned now that I have 2 Blizzard Brawls with having early creatures, so we're gonna take the Jorn. Beta Celery. New sub, what's your name? Away from welcome. Kaldheim draft. People also undervalue this card, so it might table, too, so... Alright, Sentinel, Horizon Seeker. Seeker has the boast ability. This card's fine. It's a fine early creature that we can just, Blizzard Brawl. You can go find a Snow Lamb, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, it's a little filler. It's fine. And let's actually get these lands over to the board. Oops. Get a better idea of how many spells we got. Alright, so we're currently at 17 playables. Snow-Covered Forest, a Morit of Frost. The double blue kills us here for me. Card's pretty sweet, but at double blue, it's not castable enough. We got Snow-Covered Forest, and not much else. We do have, oops. We have a card we can play if we need like, pretty desperate for a playable, so... Finn the Fangbearer, Snow-Covered Mountain. Wow, jeez, this is a pretty insane, insane pack. Snow-Covered Mountain. Really. Jeez, why are all the playables in one pack? Like, I'm gonna take the Seeker, I think. And Mountain's there is reasonable too, but. Rune of Might, another Seeker. Oh, man, give me that Finn back. I want the Finn back. Can I have it right now, please? Here's a Rune of Might, which is insane with our pick, and just like a fine card otherwise. I don't need a third Horizon Seeker now. Yeah, it sucks. All right. Take Rune of Might. Effigy, as I was saying, is like totally playable in this deck. It's not exciting, but it fills that 2-drop slot fine. Let's go Brawl also. Snakeskin Veil is not very exciting. Giant's Amulet's double blue, unfortunately, which sucks. I mean, Snakeskin Veil is playable. We are definitely scrapping the first playables here. We need, like, at least 2 more. Honestly, this card's not the worst either. Like, it's not good, but you're just looking for things to bridge the gap to your larger cards. This sort of does that. Probably splashing red, but... Alright. This pack's pretty bad. This card's fine. A lot of cool lands in this set, honestly. Alright, that's a brick. Alright, we really love, like, one more playable, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Snakeskin Veil. Alright, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Yeah, Finn's very good at Brawl. I agree. I could take a Finn there, I think. The 1-3 Death Touch is pretty good. It's great with Brawls also, but... Let's see what the old Draftsmith says here. Oh, it loves it. Oh, where'd it go? There we go. It loves it. Wow. And the Draftsmith isn't very good at splashing either, so we're playing Sultai and Jund together. So, all right, cool. So let's look at our spells here. We're not playing Way Down. We're not playing 2 Snakeskin Veils either. We got Snakeskin Veil. This is 22 cards. I mean, you can play Elder Fang Disciple if we're like desperate for a spell. Liberator's also playable. We didn't get a red snowland, which is unfortunate because we want to be able to get this. So we gotta play a mountain, which is not a snowland, which kind of sucks. But we do have double veil. We're playing Elder Hall, so we can play 17 lands. We could play 18 lands, I guess. I prefer not to. So our last card is going to be either like Elder Fang or Liberator. Way Down is also not heinous. We have 2 red snowlands, but they aren't basics for the 3 seekers or 2 seekers to go get. So Cold Vein Pick, Sculptor of Winter, Rune of Might. Yeah, I'll play Way Down, I guess. It is a removal spell. It's not good, but I have a snow-covered mountain? Where? Oh, it's right there. I'm blind! I thought the lines were at the end. We did it! We're smart! We're great! We're wonderful! Alright, cool. That's great then. So honestly, with the snow-covered mountain, maybe we should play this Liberator. That card sucks. Alright, let's play it. Let's play Way Down. Alright, so let's look at our colors. And we've got, we're base green, black, basically, splashing blue and red. So we're going to go Veil, World Tree, Falls, Elder Hall, Mire, Port, Forest, and Mountain. And we're going to look over here. And we need to play 1 island. And like 2 swamps, maybe. And probably don't need many forests, if any at all. Like 1 forest. And then we don't need to play a mountain because we have the snow-covered mountains. So let's do like 2 forests is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 potential green sources. We have 1, 2, 3. That's not enough black. Yeah, swamp. Yeah, swamp. And then 1 island is totally fine. And then yeah, we would really love to have another forest duel. Because Binding can go find it, but right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 red sources for 2 cards effectively. Which is fine, I guess. Also, Gold Vein Pick's also a fixer as well, so. And then of course the Seeker finds lands too, so yeah, these Shimmers and Fails are going to be working overtime as well. Yeah, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's add a swamp, I think. Yeah, let's do swamp. Boggy's also red, true. That is true. Yeah, we'll add a swamp. We're not like if we didn't have a Feed the Serpent, we probably wouldn't add the swamp. But yeah, all right. So that's the deck, folks. You know what time it is, folks. It's prediction time. Time to place your bets. What do you think? 7 wins, yay or nay? Again, we're not actually in Bronze Mythic right now, but it's still fun to make predictions and do stuff, right? So, what do you think? I don't have a thing. Well, figure it out. YouTube folks, believer or non-believer, do your thing, and let's go. Kaldheim draft. We got believers, folks. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that mana base. Woo! All right, keep. Jorn, God of Winter. Untap some lands, do some stuff. Chat coming out at me. They have a Frost Augur. Pretty good card, actually. Get our pick. Get our Seeker. Oh, we just play Seeker over Jorn. Alright. Attack for 1, so go. Sure. Way Down. Way Down's actually very good here because the Seeker will almost always trade. So let's play Seeker. We can attack, pick it, and boast it. You can vote in chat. Seeker usually attacks and draws a card. They have a Mistwalker, which kind of guess. I mean, it makes my my pick really good. So now I can pick effectively. Would I weigh down the Frost Augur? I don't know, honestly. Love the idea of having Stroke up here too. So just play a land. Let's play a land equip. Oh, it's not gonna get through. Never mind. Hey, it doesn't actually matter, but sure. Let's do this. Let's stack. They actually have no good blocks either, so. Oh yeah, we're good here. We're good. They're not gonna block. Their blocks suck. Probably this gives a +1/+1, but not +0, +1/+0. Seeker's coming in. Once we attack it, we can boast. Go get an island. Have way down up. And a treasure also if they don't block. Love it. Get our... We don't have a snow island, unfortunately, but... We get island. Add treasure. Just say go. We're also ramming up the freaking Tybalt here, too, so... I figured it out. I found it. Found snow-covered mountain. Yeah, Boast is the mechanic that is just templated very poorly. It's meant to be like an attack trigger mostly, but like it feels like an ability you just can't use most of the time because of the way it's templated. But Frostbite the Seeker, sure, that's fine. Mistwalker comes in. Mistwalker is a good example of like the card that brings it all together. You know, what was that card in like a Scrapwork Cohort in the most recent format? This kind of card just like does everything well. Mistwalker is that in this format. It's a giant. It's an elf. It's a good butt. It's it turns on your synergies and stuff like that. Ooh, we draw Bergstrider. I want a Jorn though. I want a Jorn instead of leave my stroke up. I think, and then set up for a Tybalt next turn. And we're going to equip too, because it would be suspicious not to, with the stroke. Love the snow sounds. It's like the tumbleweed, you know? Alright, Jorn God of Wonders. Whenever this attacks, you untap each snow permanent you control. Which we currently have, it's itself and 2 lands. So there you go. Ends up fire up the Augur. Look at the top card of the library. If it's a snow, put it in their hand. They nailed it. It's hard to do, honestly. It's hard to get over over half snow cards. So they got a Shimmerdrift Veil. Giant freaking wizard. The Veil is... Oh my god. When this was the set back in originally, they didn't have this UI update yet to color the Shimmerdrift Veil, and I asked for it every single draft. It's so nice. At a glance, see what color it is. There's mine too. Oh, it's great. Play this. We're gonna put this on blue, I guess. I'm gonna untap when I attack, so it's on blue. Let's cast. I actually don't want to cast Bergstrider because they're just gonna counter it probably. They can pump this twice. I just way down actually. I just kill the Augur. I'll just kill the Augur. They can't double block. Let's force some action here and see what they do. They kind of try to. I can play Tybalt. I mean, we're not really in a huge rush here. I don't think. Good threat in play. Alright. All my lines are not snow, correct? They hit again? Man, hitting with the Augur is pretty... It's not easy to do, you know? I'm glad we killed it, though. Alright, and let's just attack, I guess. Send in Jorn, God of Winter. Just your average 3/3 god. So this untaps the Jorn and my 2 lands. And I can cast Tybalt here. Whether I do or not is another question, but... Good chance I try for Bergstrider. Leave up stroke. Opponents have a tank. Jeez. Yeah, tank. Alright. That's a 4/4. They're going to attempt to squash my Jorn. This is after the ability too. It's really weird. Very odd timing. I think I'm gonna stroke this. We stroke this, just cast Bergstrider, and I feel pretty awesome. We'll have a bunch of power in play as well. And then they can't block, and I get a treasure also. I'm gonna stroke this. So now they can't block. We get a treasure. We get to cast Bergstrider. Tap this thing, have 8 power in play, and like we have so now they gotta deal with my board. And then I also have this freaking Volky lined up too, or Tibble, so. Bergstrider. Bergstrider's not. No one taps for you, my friend. Now they're at 12, and I have 8 power in play. So I gotta beat the board, and then I also have this freaking Volky too, so. Here's Mistwalker. Here's Firewalker. Yeah, it should be game, I think. This thing can exile an artifact or creature. I want to plus Tybalt, honestly. I'm going to 7. I have 3 Snowlands too. Sick. Play this bad boy. Attack. Untap my Snowlands. Untap everything. Everything. Jorn. Keeping things warm. Alright. We're gonna I'm gonna kill the Firewalker. The Mistwalkers have diminishing returns because you can't pump both of them, so we're gonna kill this. Deal 4. And now we're gonna play Volky and end the game.
Good lord. Gigantism.
Plus it. So we guarantee 2 cards. We hit a land and a Binding of the Old Gods, just sick. Play a land, put the pick on the Grim Doofer. So they go. They can't kill this. We have Binding, we're off the races. So the Tybalt gives you an emblem. So you can always play the cards at exiles, even if they kill the Tybalt. So no matter what, we have this Binding to cast next turn too. It's cool seeing like the different texture of formats too. Where like this sort of like multicolor care about your lands deck was very good in Dominaria, but the value of the cards is very different. So for example, there was an uncommon Bergstrider set that wasn't even good, but in this set's freaking great, which is really, really cool to see. So, want to know? Remember, folks, we're brought to you by...
In the search for the ultimate weapon, knowledge is power. Introducing Draftsmith, your new secret weapon for Magic the Gathering Arena Limited Mode. Draftsmith helps you pick the perfect card every time by providing an in-depth rating for each card. These ratings adapt based on the cards you've already chosen, making sure you always stay one step ahead of the competition. After the draft is done, Draftsmith recommends the optimal deck based on the cards you have chosen. Know more, win more. Download Draftsmith today from untap.gg.
Draftsmith, download it. Untap, untap.gg, untap, blah, 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 blah. This is my job. Download Untap for free. Use my link in chat, please, or in the YouTube description. Free to download. Check it out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this hand. Woo. Sulphurous Mire, Rimewood Falls, and this is what I was saying about Score and Effigy. Where like we're gonna go tap land, land foretell, tap land, play this for free, and just having a 2-mana 2/3 to gum the board up is so important. Alright, so... Falls. Hi, Tannen. World Tree also? Sure. We could, like, just play a tap land here and play Horizon Seeker on turn 3. I'm gonna do that. They play this a black Snowland. It's very unlikely they're aggressive. Let's do this. Let's go. Draw Binding too. Whew. I would say our Horizon Seeker is like likely to die here. We could just foretell and play World Tree and set up for next turn. Yeah. Let's play Seeker, I guess. Let's play Seeker, whatever. Sure, here's Seeker. If it dies, right? Whatever. We have perfect mana already anyway, so. Grixis. Mistwalker again. Can't trade, though. can't trade. You're not happy, so attack. Not even gonna block, and we're gonna boast and foretell. I think. Yeah, I don't think we need that Berkshire next turn, so boast and get a snow-covered forest. We already have all of our colors. We'll save us freaking World Tree too. So we can go land, foretell, effigy, or just play World Tree and have Berkshire next turn. I think I want Berkshire actually. Now I'm thinking about it. We just cast this thing, like whatever. Looking for some horizons. Found one. Found one. So I just saw the last game, this card being a giant, reduce the cost of smush or whatever it is. Just a really good card. Veil on blue, so double blue. 2 snowlands. Frostbite. Too late. Already got the value. Mistwalker attack for 2, no problem. Good spot for Bergie. The old Bergs. Berg Strider. So good on offense and defense. Great stabilizing card. Great card to push the pressure. You have a binding. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Fellow Chucker, eh? You draw Lindworm. Draw Lindworm, but no 6th mana. We're gonna have binding this turn. It isn't the best target ever, but I think that binding, finding our land's pretty sweet. And like, we just want to cast Lindworm next turn. Our hand's pretty juicy. We have the Tybalt also. We have 6. We have like 2 6-drops in our hand, which we just gotta get a land, you know. So, cast binding. Kill this. And let's search for a forest. Turns on World Tree, so all of our mana is perfect. Squash, there it is. All right, so they squash my giant, but like again, we don't mind this sort of trading resources kind of games. We have 2 6-drops in our hand and a planeswalker, so there's land 6 anyway. I guess no covered forest. Play land. Should play Lindworm. It's funny because like this card looks so bad, but like this is the kind of cool example of like how context matters in limited. Where in most limited formats, this card's pretty bad, but this card actually plays very well in this deck because like if you just need a 6-drop, it blocks really well to stall the game out, and then it also can win the game if the game stalls out. So I got a 6/6. We're at 20 life. We're gonna squash again. Sure. Cavern Hulk as a 4/4. Sure. And now we have Valky here. Probably the 4th if I have Valky, but I get to they can kill it possibly. So yes, Karn is here too. Thank you, Karn. Yes, you're here too. I get it. Everyone loves to hear from you, Karn. All right. We can Bergstrider Foretell, I suppose. Bergstrider. We could tap Mistwalker and attempt to trade with the Cavern Hulk. We do have a God Nerd, like that is true. We could cash in the World Tree for a 3/3 if we really feel like we need to. Yeah, play Valky here and exile this. It just dies to the Mistwalker. We'll play it and Bust dies. So let's Bergstrider. Valky's also a God. That is true. I don't want Valky. I want Tybalt. Yeah. It's like, what do I tap is the question. I think I tap the, Shut up, Karn. Jesus Christ, man. I tap Mistwalker, I think, because I want to walk and trade. Let me see what this is. Alright, sorry, the plumber's here, so Karn's murder barking. Give me a minute. I'm gonna need to pop out for a second. I need to block. Great. So once again, all I want to do is trade. Trade, cast Tybalt. Dwarven Hammer. That card's pretty good, actually. Alright, so they have a 5/1 trample We have our Dread Rider, and we have our reinforcements. So we're just going to keep trading. The problem is the hammer on the Mistwalker can kill my Valky, but if I can get it down so they only have one creature, we can Valky it. So let's play Rider and reinforcements. Firewalker. 7 freaking toughness, folks.
Oh my god.
Put the
Becky.
hammer on the Mistwalker, sure. And now I get to just Valky, kill Mistwalker, and that should probably end the game, hopefully. So, play Tybalt. We'll minus a Mistwalker. This could obviously go wrong in theory. We also get to cast Mistwalker too, because it's going to exile it. So, get the emblem once again. No attacks. Pure defense here. They can get +3/+0 and trample, but I have a huge butt. Glimpse of the Cosmos. So pretty sick this week. We just killed their giant, so they can't flash back their glimpse, which is good. If we untap here and plus Tybalt, the game is over. Even though, and we're already ahead anyway, so pretty good card. 7 mana Planeswalker is usually pretty good and limited. Alright, apparently not good enough. So, sweet. 2-0. Let's keep rolling. Alright, let's go. Game 3. Snowlands for days. Obviously, to draw a land here, but it's literally any land finds another land, so I'm going to keep. Big sketchy keep. Love it. Let's go. There's no servers where we're going? That's almost better in a way anyway, so that works. Alright, draw Savella, so now we just need to draw literally any land. Alright, let's put this on red. Now let's go. Need a land, folks. Where are we going, Frank? Is it like mountains or forest, or what's the... I don't know what to expect. Alright, we drew a land, tap land, but whatever, I think we're good. I have a slow format, so... Alright, land 3. Their own Horizon Seeker. Draw land? Yes! Wait, no, just kidding. I don't have 2 green, so I can't go creature plus Blizzard Brawl on this, but still fine though. All right, draw Swamp. I mean, Savella blocks it, but if it dies, it's pretty bad. Ice Hide Troll. I mean, our own Seeker blocking is kind of shitty. Go to the Angel's Forest. Cool. Sounds sick. Hey, where's like the redwoods, like the really big trees? That's in California. Where is that exactly? Yeah, I think back by 4:30 is fine, Frank. Yeah, I think me and my oh god are going to have dinner around like 5-ish. So, Army reset. Thanks so much. We're gonna Savella here. We'll just Savella and try and block. These decks don't play many tricks usually, so like they have a kill spell, they have it, whatever. Upside's super high if they don't. Sweet, sounds great. How many losses were... How many losses? What the hell is a loss? Huh? 2-0 so far. That sucks. I guess they can't boast at least, so... Draw land here, please. We can draw land. God, we're so good. Alright, let's Berg Strider and tap this bad boy. So we don't have double green anyway, so... Berg Strider. Oh, before you lose. Oh, it's 3 losses. 7 wins or 3 losses, whatever comes first. Why are they kind of like glowing? So like, it's like a real big aura here. Is it like a new feature where when it's your turn, maybe? Nope, they're still glowing. I don't know what the deal is. All right, so they played a Priest of Haunted Edge. Sack this to get a creature -X -X number of snowlands you control. They only have 1. This is pretty pathetic, honestly. These Seekers, though, are a problem, as is the problem that we only have 1 blue or green source, and all of our cards are blue or green. So it's pretty damn awkward, honestly. Redwoods are close to Oregon. Okay. I mean, like, this sucks. We're just like locked on 1 spell. I mean, just like brawling, killing the 4/3 is pretty good. This is sorcery speed too, so like they could block this. I can troll with 2 snowlands up. That's true. That's pretty good. That is. It does mean they can still seek though. But I guess then their attack is pretty bad. I like that. That's a good play. This like makes value out of my non-green lands, so I'm in. I think. And we're gonna hold back on D. I want to really block these things and not allow them to attack. So 4 cards to my 4 cards. Having 4 for struggle is pretty bad, so that worked out in our favor a little bit, kind of. Franklin. It'll be a fun trip. Seeker number 3. Sure. You know, we were saying how this card has diminishing returns in our draft, and then a priest also. So they got the full house here. They can't really attack though, and if they get to attack and find 2 snowlands, these cards all turn on, but because they can't attack, it doesn't really do anything, so I think we're good here. I have some want to leave up Disdainful Stroke, but obviously I can't really, so... It's Horizon Seeker's world, we're just living in it. Alright, we just can't leave up Stroke here, obviously, so we'll play our own Seeker and just, like... set up the Seek for ourselves next turn. Play this, they go. Our blocks are still good. If they go like land 6 drop, I feel pretty bad about it, but just like how the lands came this game, so. Most number of Horizon Seekers in one game? I think we're going to find out, honestly. This is a lot. This card is, it's okay, but it's kind of fillery. Ice Side Troll, but no snowlands. Okay, so right now our opponent is like, they desperately need these to attack successfully to go find snowlands to make their cards work, but their attacks are just heinously bad, so. Will they throw away 1 Seeker just to get a land? It will not. Untap, we draw a Shimmer Drift Veil. We have the attack if we want it. We can go get a land. We also just drew a land too, though. So now we can leave up Stroke safely. Put this on green and just like say go. It's Stroke and Troll up. I kind of like that. Stroke covers most things they have here, and they only have 1 card left. So like the board ain't beating us. They just naturally draw Snowland. The Troll gets better, but I don't think it's even that bad. J-Doom Reset, thanks so much. I'm just going to play this as I go. Play this on green. I'm just going to pass the turn. Then next turn I can Seeker with the green and get another green. Alright, they can attack? They are going to attack. Oh my god. They should have like triple Seek here. That'd be gas. Alright. So no need to boast before combat damage. But sure. Island to Tacoma time? Don't even say it, Napkins. Don't say such things. I'm gonna get a mountain. Okay. They're just actually doing it? Oh my god. Alright. I mean, they're getting massacred in combat here, obviously, but they get to post-combat Priest and kill something. The Priest can kill my Troll, too, so... It's funny how this, like, might even be worth it, but my hand's really good, so... Alright, They can obviously only play one of these a turn, so... We're going to block here, and block here. And then do I want to keep my own Seeker? I already have a Seeker in my hand, so I'm not going to do that, so... Just trade off. Troll. Alright, so... They can now use a Priest to kill my Bergstrider, which is fine. Play a land. Then next turn, the other Priest can kill my Troll, but I still have a stocked hand here, so... I could also kill their Troll, too. We just draw Forest, great. So maybe we'll just Blizzard Brawl here, kill their Troll. And then we just have, like, a bunch of stuff versus their stuff. If I wanted to kill their Priest, I could. I guess my Troll is... It's not that much better than theirs, actually. Let's see. So either kill their Troll, and they kill here, or I kill their Priest, and it's Troll versus Troll. I just kill their Troll. going to Seeker. Oh, we're going to Seeker and then leave Stroke up, I think, so. Yeah, so we'll Seeker, leave a Stroke. A little sketchy, obviously, we didn't pump, because now it looks like we have a counter spell, but it's fine. Troll versus troll. It's like we're on the internet. Get it? Because internet. Get it. Get it. Seize the spoils guarding Forest. Sure. So, still got their next big spell covered, obviously. Binding the Old Gods. This would kill my Horizon Seeker. Is this worth countering? Because they're going to kill my troll with the priest, obviously. I get to seek a land, and then actually have. I'm going to counter this. I don't love it, but we get at least one land up this thing, maybe two. On this empty board. I think this is fine. We're drawing to like our deck's pretty top end heavy, so I don't know. Kill that. We untap. We draw reinforcements. Sure. So we'll attack. Can't counter Chroma anyway. That is true. That is true. All right, so we're going to get a land. Just empty our hand here. Get a snow-covered forest. Sure. Snow-covered forest. Play this. Just hardcast this. Play Sculptor of Winter and Sig out. Go wide. It's a fun format, I agree. 3 cards. Binding number 2.
Inconceivable!
Alright. I mean, they killed a shitter, so his name isn't that bad. Descending. Pretty good draw there. Obviously, we don't kill bombs with this, but it can push through the damage. They are at 8. So they are dying. They get a Forest. They play Sculptor of Winter. 2 cards left. Am I willing? I can World Tree for my 3/3, so I can cash that one in, I suppose. We're not gonna brawl here, I don't think. If I go for the brawl and they have like our removal spell, it's like heinously bad for us. And we can just trade, and we have lethal anyways. Even if we just attack twice and kill them here, so like we can hold the brawl. I'm not in a rush. Yeah, so there's like that on board anyway. Play a Recruiter. Pretty bad card, honestly. Play a land. Alright, now we're gonna go for it because now we have lethal. They also played a land too. So for the last card to play spell, it's not. So sweet. Swing. Dwarves. Reno. Kaldheim. Alright. Hand's great. Keep. Lacks blue, obviously, but put the green land actually. Alright, they play a Mirror Lake. We draw our Shimmerdrift Val. Awesome. So we have Jorn on 3. Shimmerdrift for blue. Oh, look, Nicole's here. Elvish War Master. That's a fun card. A lot of elves in the set, actually, surprisingly. Alright, so here's Jorn, God of Winter. Alright, they're doing it. They're playing Historic Elves. Sentinel. Foretell. Alright. We draw a Rimewood Falls. Okay. I mean, like... Sure. Can attack here. Untaps everything. I obviously have Snakeskin Veil up, which is kind of cool. Oh, they're gonna block... Oh my god.
Don't do this! Please, don't do this! Get up! Let's get up! Don't do it! Man, don't do it! No, don't do it! Think of your family! Think of your fans! Think of everybody! You gotta be kidding me now!
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Jorn, God of... You can't battle with a god. What do you think this is? Alright? Battle with no god. Hold the multiverse? Yeah, whatever. Don't care anymore. We're good. We got Lindy. We got Bergie. The People's Veil. By God! Just Spirit Sentinel. Oh man, if this thing lived too, it has so many elves. Here's Scorn Effigy. Let's foretell this thing. And use our mana, right? I can't guess it. No, I can't guess it. Oh, I want to guess Burst Rider too, I think, so. Let's foretell this. Attack with Jorn. After we play this on, I guess, blue. Attack. Untap it all. Card's good. It's so like unassuming, but it's just super solid card. And we'll play the Bergstrider, which obviously isn't the most exciting of the sport, but like it's just huge. And they're 16. You know, just pressing your advantage, you know. They got a Mirror Lake here, which can copy stuff. Draw a land for Lindy. We got Way Down, but no, nothing dead, of course. I think land for Lindy here is pretty good. Their own Bergstrider. Okay, that's fair. Tapping the Jorn, but oh, they don't have any Snowlands. How'd your Blizzard Brawl?
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my God!
God, get out of here. Get out of town. Alright, freaking dead, right? Get out. Get out.
Get off my plane.
Out of order sequencing, whatever. Attack. Take a million. Your turn. Any land's good too, you know? The Gates of Dispel. Their own Lindy. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. That holds the fort pretty well. Horizon Seeker. You know what? I think we just attack. And just like, they're going to block the God. We'll just deal 6 and kill the Lindy with the Way Down. So, let's tap for green. Tap for this. Tap for this. Play Seeker. Attack with everything. Untap my stuff. What's this one do? This requires black. We had one more mana we could do this. It's pretty cool, but yeah, let's do this. Let's kill this. Not the best attack ever, obviously, but like, they're just a 5. We have a bunch of power in play. They have no good blocks, really. So, got our own Lindy. They play a second Lindy. Oh, come on. Why do I talk?
Still a piece of garbage.
Alright, that's a little not good, but that's fine. Do we Leroy again? I think we do, actually. I think we just jam. They block Bergstrider. They take... Actually, they block Bergstrider and they double block the Seeker. So we deal 2 and get a land. And the board is Lindworm versus 2-3. Because I can't really, actually. Alright, play the Grim guy. It's got Menace. Man, double Lindy. Lindy's so good. Lindy's just so good. Alright. Also, yeah, we draw a land. We can use this thing too, so... I mean, boasting is fine, but not at the cost of our entire board, you know? We can just draw land. Like, play Grim and say go. You don't want to throw away a piece of cardboard, just get a land. Oh, no. A third Lindy?
Good lord. Gigantism.
Yikes. Alright. Untap. Draw Port of Carful, which is pretty good too, actually. Shit. The good news is that we dealt a lot of damage early, so they like could have attacked last turn, honestly, and they chose not to. We've got a couple cool lands here. Got our own Lindy, obviously. Let's draw Binding and Tybalt. Sure, it's good too. Frostpire Arcanist. When this ETB search the library for an instant sorcery card with the same name as a card in your graveyard. They have a second. They have a second multiverse. That'd suck. They do. Oh man. Oh no. All right. Here comes the 8/8. All right. Take it. It's pretty good. And they can just cast this Sentinel too. Yeah, this game's is slipping out of hand. I'm not gonna lie. Isn't really a reason to foretell this, honestly. Like, sure, I guess. I guess like if they had like a 2-mana spell they want to play instead. But all right, so we're gonna tap. We draw a Troll, which is pretty good, honestly. double block with the 3/2 and the 3/2 and pump it. They had an 8/8, right? This one plus almost so. I'll pump it twice. I guess I could have. I didn't consider about it, but just play Lindy here and say go. Problem is they're drawing 2 more good cards next turn, and then they have a draw step also, so like, it's a lot. They have a stroke here, it'd suck. Don't do it. Don't do it! Alright. Problems like this seem sweet. Like the little elf package in the early game. Alright, let's say go. Troll's really good here. I mean, Troll, you know, if we can get rid of this 8/8. Here's the multiverse. Like, if our block, they go bottom, that's a good sign. If our block of Lindworm and Bergstrider is successful on the 8/8 Lindworm, I think we're, like, probably ahead. I guess maybe not ahead, but... Oh, they're gonna copy Lindworm again?
Would it help if I got that pushed?
It might. Alright, so... There's your 4th Lindworm of the match. I'm gonna attempt to block. My land can get back to Lindworm, which is kind of cool, but... You got a trick? Alright. Lindworm on Lindworm. We have Ice Side Troll. They still have 4 cards in their hand. Man. They're like sweet. Foretell again. You draw Feed the Serpent. Okay. This thing costs 6 to bring back. That's a lot. Ice Hide Troll. I mean, Troll, like, holds the ground for a while, honestly. They can't really attack through it. Yes. So they go. Like, it's pretty hard for them to attack now. These lands are fun, too. It's fun because, like, this wasn't really, like the land set, but, like, it's a super land-heavy set with the snow lands, the dual lands, and then these, like, value lands, which are pretty sweet. Obviously having a large impact on the game. Mistwalker. That's annoying. Go to break the stalemate, of course. Straw's Pack mate, best green common, not close. We draw a card, pretty simple. Their deck is very good. Like, exceptionally good. Alright, you can't really attack, though. Draw land. I mean, now I can port and return my Lindworm, which is cool. I would really hate to mill over my Tybalt. That would be most unfortunate. We've only got 3 snow lands, so can't pump the Troll twice, which sucks also. Yeah, they were saying go here. They have 4 blue sources, so if we play Tybalt, they can attack it for 5, now 6. See how much mana they leave up here. Alright, yeah, this hit up we saw it coming for sure. Yeah, this feels like solid coming. Alright, let's just do this. Sack this. And no land. Alright, so not too much there. Get back our Lindworm. We can always feed on. Ooh, that was actually a sick draw. Let's try and get on the offensive here, honestly, and try and draw out this counterspell. Let's feed the token. Then we can Blizzard Brawl the other Lindworm and just freaking slam here. Can't pay more. Oh, so we just die. Right. Sorry. You're right.
That's it. I'm going to clone
Smart.
college.
Very smart. It'll die. It's not fire breathing. It's the flippy effect. So you're correct. So no read on counterspell, Ben. The One J, what's up, my friend? Thanks, I appreciate it. We're drafting Kaldheim. It's cold. It's cold in here. Go follow the One J if you don't already. One J is great. Fellow cool stuff content creator. I'm gonna go for it. I'm going for it. This is a hexproof. I can still attack here, obviously. But I guess they would block with their 2/5. Oh, actually, it's indestructible. So attack with this. That sucked. Oh, they're gonna block. Whatever. Not. All right. All right. So I mean, honestly, we're like mostly at parity now. That sucked. They didn't use it on the first one, too. It's kind of wild. They didn't use it on the Feed the Serpent. They have their own ball, but that sucks. Okay. Not enough snow permanents. That was actually a fight. Like a real, honest-to-goodness fight. Struggle, too. All right. Berkshire's a nut, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of back to need some help again, honestly. All right, they're out. They do have this card draw thing, which they can't use yet. We draw Swamp, which sucks. We do have Tybalt Marduk, obviously, so that's the thing. Binding's good, too. Yeah, we're stuck. They killed my troll. They've killed everything. So you go. Not good. Greenland gives the thing -2/-2. It makes 2 tokens. Costs us 5 to sacrifice, so. They can draw 2 off of their Gates of Isfel. They make white with Sentinel. Draw 2, gain 2. Pretty big deal, honestly. They have 13 cards for that because they've drawn so many more cards than us. All right, there you go. And now they have 11 cards in their deck. Giant's Amulet, also good. It's makes a 4/5 ward, right? Hexproof. Yeah, I agree. The stack lands are great. And here comes the Mistwalker in for 2. Yeah, we're dying. We need help. That's not help. That's just a Sculptor of Winter. I could have, like, killed the Sentinels. They couldn't draw, I guess. But, like, losing a land's pretty bad because it kills my top decks, too. They are playing fairly passively, it feels like. And putting a counter here sucks, too. They get an extra pump off of it. Alright. We have 15 cards left. We still have Binding, Bergstrider, Valky, Rune of Might. We got a lot of possible draws here. Here's big pumps. Only in for 5. Could have pumped one more time, but I guess we're at 5. So foretell a card. Don't like that. And they could have pumped and didn't. So that could be a counter spell. They draw Swamp. Yeah, it sucks. They're actually really good. Sometimes, folks, you just lose. Your opponent's deck's better than yours. Yeah. And it looks like they have a Mistwalker kill here with counterspell backup, probably, so. Yep. If we had drawn, I mean, if they had a counterspell, they had a counter we couldn't win anyway, but you're drawing to Binding, Valky, Bergstrider, a lot of cards there. Yeah, the 4th Lindworm, really put them over the top, you know? 4 Lindworms is too many. We had 2, they had 4. Happens. Can't win them all. Alright, oh my god, that's a hand. Can't keep this one, unfortunately. I mean, honestly, if we just draw any land, Savella helps out a lot. We actually could keep this, in theory. In theory. What do you think, folks? Hold on. Let's see if I can, dig one up here. My opponent's in the tank. In the tank. All right, who wants to see a picture of 16-year-old Jim with his faux dreadlocks? Are you ready? I'm not seeing enough smiley faces in chat to see this, so I mean, I'm not gonna share myself with y'all if you don't want to see it. You know. Wood resub. Show the picture. That's a good start. That's a pretty good start. It's a good picture. Opponent's in the tank. All right, while we're waiting for our opponent, because the opponent's going so slow, Here we go. There I am. It's so small. It's an old picture. That's me and my band Downside. And of course, I'm here playing guitar. Got my braids. So I had dreads, braids there. My 7-string guitar. So my buddy Brian, he's a singer, Teach Me Human, and he's been on the show before, or whatever. And my buddy Gavin playing drums. Gavin actually is the one who helped me learn Magic. When I brought on my Magic starter thing, Gavin was like, "Hey man, I played that in middle school. Here's some cards." He gave me 4 Wrath of God, 4 Counterspell, a Tundra. So that's Gavin, and then of course, like I said, Brian. So there you go. My stained T-shirt. Oh, now we're there. So there you go. Okay? You want to see it? I'm keeping too. Good vibes only. Must be a cool dude. Must be a good dude. How many subs to recreate that hairdo? I mean, like, my hair used to grow for a very, very long time, so. A Tundra. Yep. Tundra in my pocket with a rubber band around it. No sleeves. No sleeves! I know, right? It's crazy. We draw literally any land. Don't be an aggro deck. All right, there's a land. There's a land. All right, we're going to play this on blue, it looks like. Now we have Savella, or Troll, Bergstrider. Okay. Real stinker here in Draugr Thought Thief. Just a vanilla 3-2. They've been in the Veil, which is awesome, actually, because they're on the Veil. Got a Swamp, which is also awesome. Savella, do your thing, bud. We could actually, could Ice Side Troll here. Actually, it doesn't block well enough. Yeah, I mean, the upside on Savella is, like, obviously super high. Alright, well, Savella. If they kill it, sucks, but... Some downside of a soundboard. You don't want to hear downside. we weren't that great, but... Alright. Savella, please live. Please do. Bind the monster. That sucks. Alright. That's pretty bad. So... And Sword of the Realms? Man. Opponents came to play this draft. The last few games? Jesus. I mean, our hand's good if we can survive, but... This thing gives plus 2/+0 and Vigilance. That dies, goes back to their hand. Wow. That is where Jim Downside comes from. Yep. That is the origin of Jim Downside. Oh my god, they burst. They're just like teeing off on us. What is going on here? And we have like Bergstrider into Lindy, but... Alright. I mean, whatever, the opposite, but... Here's Lindy. Let's tap this. This is some curve out. 2-drop, 3-drop. Removal spell equipment, 4-drop. Or 5-drop. On the play, too, right? Yeah. On the play, 2-drop, 3-drop. Kill spell, mythic equipment, and into 5-drop, Bergstrider, tap everything. Here's the equip. If we block, this just goes to their hand, so I can't even block here. Yeah, no block. I have a Troll which can block next turn to stabilize, so like no flyer. Another Thought. This card's terrible. I'm trying, it's Nail. I'm trying. Thanks for resub. Appreciate it. We bin my Rider. We draw Port of whatever. So we can't play Lindworm, but I do have an Ice Side block, which is good. The problem is now they're going to untap and just kill me. Yeah, we're just dead, actually. Alright, well, they kill me, they kill me. What am I going to do? We could play Valky as a creature to not die, because if they swing all out, we're going to die next turn. Will they commit to it, though, into all of our open mana, is the question. I'm going to guess this. It feels so bad, but... actually, I'm going to guess. Or they're diving cast it. Just like go. I think we need this card to win. It's a really hard board to attack into. Because if I have anything, it just goes heinously wrong for them. I had to think for like a little too long, probably, but... Alright, put the sword on the Bergstrider. They went for it. They went for it. Alright. Yeah, I mean, like, we could have cast Valky, obviously. We cast Valky, and we can still pump the Ice Side Troll. The question is, like, is Lindworm enough to win the game? Was my concern. Because they still have this, the sword. So, like, I don't know if I can win the game with just a Lindworm and beat the sword. In this case, they might not swing out, because I have a free block here anyway. This eats a creature. If I have a kill spell here, they probably lose this game. You know, and I have 4 cards, 5 mana. I think I waited a little too long, honestly. Thinking about it, if I just said go quickly, I'd have been more confident, obviously. But I think that was the right play. I know we just died, obviously, but like, I think if we lose Valky here, it's much harder to actually win the game and beat the sword. So that's all right. I'll take it. We got a Leroy Gamer here. Leroy Gamer. All right. Hand's great. Keep. Keep this. We'll go tap land on probably blue, I think. Yeah. They're basically out. They have a sword. The sword's insane. Like, how do you beat that sword? You know? About setting up TTS. What's TTS? I don't know what TTS is. We draw a Sculptor Winter? That's a gas draw. Alright, that's pretty good. What do I play the most? Variety. We draft here, we do standard. I would say Historic's probably my favorite format. But Historic, drafting, standard, modern occasionally, lots of stuff. Mistwalker. Alright. We're gonna Horizon Seeker here, I think. Oh, text to speech? Yeah, I mean, like, if you donate, I think it does that, but I don't know. It's abusable. I don't think I think Seeker, it just like, do I want a Sculptor and play a tap land? I kind of think I do. Play this on, I think, black. Because my Seeker can go find red. Do this. Yeah, I mean, like, there's a StarCraft streamer that I like a lot, Vibe. He has, like, you know, you use channel points to put, like, fart sound effects and stuff on there, and, like, I don't know. It's a little annoying and stuff, but... Alright, here they come. In for 3. We have the pick. So pick pushes through Mistcrawler here really, really good, which I like a lot. So you have to go land, pick, equip, attack, boast. You want to boast here, right? Yeah, they're not attacking me that much, so we can afford to boast here, I think. So let's boast to get our mountain. And say go. And I have effigy, trade off, way down, feed the serpent. These are all only 1/4s, you know, so like they can't pump them, but like there's diminishing returns here anyway. They're not, clock isn't that fast, so. Ooh, this card's really good. This card's insane on this board too. Oh my god, we're dead. Alright, busted rare alert. Bear's Lajara is absolutely messed up. Makes 2/2. Makes all your changelings into 4/4s, and then kills something. And they have literally all changelings. So we have essentially 0 chance to win this game. We can kill 2 things here, and it's still not going to be good enough, I don't think. So we feed the serpent 1 Mistwalker. We kill the other Mistwalker. And then they make 2 4/4s. I guess I can block one of them. Shit. Yeah, it's pretty bad for us, honestly. Really ain't 2 ways about it. This is very bad for us. There's no way they ever block here, but... I am dead to many things here. Yeah, going turn 2 Changeling, turn 3 Mistwalker, turn 4 Mistwalker, turn 5 Bears is like, that's gotta win you like an obscene percent of your games. And Jorn Godbringer. Honestly, not that scary, but now they get to kill one of my creatures, and I can't even cast Way Down. We just drew a land. We're just dead. God, what a sick game. It's unbeatable. Yeah, I don't have to tell you. There's no way they block here, and this can't kill anything anyway. Yeah, that's pretty bad. All right, yeah, I mean, our deck's really good. I mean, we lost to a few really good decks. I mean, their draw was absurd this game. Maybe played bad in the previous game. And we lost that really good blue-green deck, which is like fine. Their deck was really good. Yeah, all right. I guess you got me. Yeah. All right, so we went 3-3. Definitely not very proud of that record. I think our deck was a lot better than that. But I'm sure I could have drafted better. Did I have fun in that match? Not really, honestly. It's just a Busto Rare clowning us. But yeah, I mean, our deck was good. I don't know. Obviously, our deck could have been better, I think, as it always can be. But I mean, we lost to a really good deck that round. I mean, like, that was just like losing to a rare. Like, they just played a few common creatures that are fine and played a rare that made them all really good and killed us. The previous loss to this one, maybe we could have won that game. They also had a very good rare, but I think we could have won that one maybe. But what are you going to do? So there you go. That's Kaldheim rep number 1. I'll do a few more of these for YouTube on Bronze Mythic channel and, of course, in general. And you're all great. So, YouTube folks, love you, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the off-season content on the Bronze Mythic channel. And peace.